everybody, this is a Toyota. Hey everybody, this is a Toyota 4runner V6. I'm gonna do a how to clean a throttle body video. So we'll start that off right now. Start removing the air filter box. You take these two clips off right here. So you remove these, pull back on them. Then you unhook it from over there. And if you're trying to change the air filter, that's the one you need. Part number is right there, the one that we use. And that just goes back in here. Drop my flashlight. So we're gonna start by removing everything, all these covers. Let's get to it. Pull this up, pull that out. And this is the throttle body right here. I'll remove this clip, this sensor. Gotta squeeze and pull. Also removing this clamp. I believe I removed this the last time I did it, so I'm gonna just do it right now. And then we're gonna remove that bolt right here. We're gonna loosen up the clamp right here. Gonna remove this. This is a mass airflow sensor. They're kind of hard sometimes, so just gotta really get on it. You got this one right here, that one right here, and I believe that might be it. And they're all 10mm, so you could use the same socket. And then you have this little hose back here. I forgot what that is called, but just pull that out. So I just pulled that out. See how that comes out right here. And just pull this back out. It should be fine. And this is the throttle body. So we're gonna clean that up. It's not too bad. See if I could get a nice it's not lighting over here, it's not too good. So anyway, you have these you have 1, 2, 3 in the bottom, 4, and that's gonna make that come out. So these go right here. I'm gonna get those off right now. And again, that's a 10 millimeter. So I got those out. There's 4 of them. And they look like this. So that's 4. These are the ones for the top mounting of this box right here. And these are the other 2 on the top. And I'm using the 10 millimeter. For those who care about the tool, I'm using Pittsburgh from Harbor Freight. That's the socket I'm using. So back to this, you have the little coolant lines. You have a clamp on those. You have to get those out. Those are the tough ones. So you gotta remove these clamps, and I'm gonna get that off right now, and then we'll see how that is when we take it off. So, removal procedures. So I'm gonna spray some more throttle body cleaner and scrub. That's all you gotta do. Clean it to a girl. Just gotta take your time, make sure everything's clean. Alright, so I just finished cleaning, made sure everything was nice and wiped down. That's just pretty much as good as it gets. So I'm gonna reinstall. So you start off by putting these clamps, and it's better you put it on right now, because once it's on, it's hard to reinstall the clamps. So go ahead and do that now. You can use any pliers that you need or have in handy. I'm using these right here, so you don't need anything fancy. So just make sure the hose goes in flush and put on your clamp. You could use the previous markings. You'll see like it has a little mark on the clamp, on the hose, sorry. So just go ahead and slide those back on. I just put those back on, you see? So that's good right there. Make sure there's nothing inside. Put back your screws. Always start them off by your hand, and then you could go ahead and tighten them So get the first threads going on all the 4 screws. If you're using any electrical tools, go ahead and do it by hand. Make sure they're nice and snug, so like that they're not loose, and just don't over tighten, or you could break them. And all the electrical stuff, like all the connectors we took off, you could use the dielectric silicone compound. Is to protect, and for water and just everything, it helps protect it. So just go ahead and smear some of that on, put a little bit, and you could wipe it with your hand if you want, as long as it gets on there. So like that. So I'll go ahead and plug that in. I don't think it should be an issue. I'm going to put the main box back on there. So remember we took off the mass airflow sensor connector, so you have that one over there, the throttle body, and then the mass airflow. So we're going to go ahead and put some on here too, right now that it's off. Just smear that in the connectors. Put it down. This hose. This is the mass airflow sensor, how it looks. You have 2 screws that go right here. You use a Phillips screwdriver, you take those off, and this is how you clean it. This is how you clean the mass airflow sensor with the cleaner. Just spray the little wires right here, make sure you don't touch them. You could go ahead and spray the whole thing all around. Just spray away. And just let it dry. All these little cables right here, little wires, they're the ones that do the readings. So just go ahead and spray it a couple times, a good amount, and you'll see what the difference is. These right here. So that's it. Just put it back on, and that's how you clean the throttle body and the mass airflow sensor. Toyota. Hope you clean this. Just make sure you either blow it or try not to spit on it, Blow it, make sure it's really dry before you start up the car, and it should be good. So, I mean, if you're having a problem with your car, this could help it. It might not. I'm not saying it will, but it's always best to do the simple things, the easy things, and something you could do yourself. So that's that. Just make sure you put the mounting, like the top cover, it has these mounting spots, so just make sure that's on there. And that's how you do the throttle body cleaning and the mass airflow. So hope it helps. If you're having problems, like I said, it could help, it might not, but it's always the best thing to do, and it keeps your vehicle maintained and healthy. So hope you enjoy it, hope this helped. Peace.